sorry. Am I too close to the screen right now? Am I am I way too close to am I way too close to the screen right now? Hello everybody. My name is Slimeakku and look at me. I'm a VTuber now. So, why a VTuber and why does my character look like this? Well, ever since VTubers became popular on YouTube and Twitch and other platforms, I always wanted to be one myself, always wanted to do YouTubing from the start, but now I had a way to project myself with a character. As for the character, well, it's a long story. But first, let me tell you who made this model because he really deserves a lot of love and support and he is fantastic at his job. If you're looking for a model yourself, this model was made by Nico Bros. Nico Bros is a 3D modeler who is part of the Silva Gunner team. You might know some of his contributions from the Shop collab where he made that amazing Morshu model for that Parappa the Rap-A-Bit, and Cordella from Dead Estate and Splatoon. His models are very well made and his website showcases he is capable of doing just about any form of art style, and offers both low poly and high poly, and models exclusively for Blender work with the IK rigs. What I love the most about his models is he doesn't take any shortcuts, you will get what you paid for. Let me explain in a weird way that I learned from him. So let's say for example you have a woman that you want modeled that is on the bigger side, like the top. What a lot of modelers out there, and of course this does not apply to everyone, is they will model the boobs in a resting position, which will not include the rest of the torso because the boobs are in the way. What Nika will do is model both the chest and the entire torso as shown in this photo of my model's early phases. It looks weird, but trust me, it won't when it's done. He also keeps your model on hand if you ever want to upgrade it or get a not safe for work version, which yes, he does that kind of stuff as well. Last to say, he very much optimizes his models. The one I'm using right now is just 2 megabytes as a Blender file, and converting it to a VTuber model put it at 9 megabytes. So yeah, if you're looking for a modeler, I'd highly recommend Nico Bros. Link to their Twitter will be in the description, give them a follow and give them some love. So, who's this blue blob you're looking at? Well, this is a character I had created many years ago named Muckayla. Her design took heavy inspiration from Femme Delirium, which I'll let you look that up yourself. She had an older design which was much more generalized before I took a big turn with her and put her in a cyberpunk world. I love cyberpunk designs and stuff like synthwaves, lo-fi aesthetics, 80s stuff. I just find those kinds of worlds to be so beautiful, and I had one created already for other characters I had made that I thought Muckayla would fit into easily. She got her gray jacket and blue jeans cyberpunkified, and they came out great. Here's the drawings of her side by side from her older to newer design. The artist who drew both of these is Creamy Gravy, who is a not safe for work artist, and I chose them for 2 reasons. One is the art style. I thought his cartoony style would fit Muckayla great with her face onto 3D. Secondly, I tried to look and contact various artists and they either did not respond, were not taking commissions, or their commissions were full. Since Creamy Gravy does not draw advertiser-friendly stuff, I can't really link them in the description, so I'll just put their Twitter ad on screen if you choose to follow them. Please be 18+. Currently, Muckayla is set up to VC face with some standard key shape emotions. I want to, in the future, get her to be more expressive because right now if I want her to display emotion, I need to manually do that, and that really sucks. VC Face comes with a way to track your face to express these key shape emotions, but its face tracker also kind of sucks. Here, like I'll literally show you right now. You see that thing to the left, to the right of, to the left of your screen? That's supposed to be the face tracker, and look at this, look. This is me trying to frown, this is what it does. This is the most I can do to frown. It does not track my eyebrows whatsoever. This is me, like, making an angry face. Like, why is it smiling? Either this face tracker just really sucks, or I don't understand how it tracks faces. So if anyone knows a better program that can do actual face tracking, let me know. I also want to put her into VR chat for more video forms, but I got one major issue blocking me. Yeah, so Her eyebrows are supposed to overlap her head, but the issue is she only has 2 texture groups, and one is her entire fucking body and the other is her eyebrows, so her eyebrows just overlap everything no matter where I put her. I've tried to contact Nico about getting this fixed, but he said there's a way to make it work, which I don't really know because I fiddled with it a couple times now. I looked at tutorials, but all those models in tutorials have multiple texture groups. But if there's a way to fix this with just having these 2 texture groups, let me know, please. But that's really everything technical about the creation of Muckayla. I want to now just be a nerd and share her backstory and some tidbits of the world she lives in. So, in this cyberpunk world, there are various alien species with various planets having different colonizations. Space travel is a thing where people can either own their own spaceship or take public transportation, which is what most do. And the majority of planets are governed by an interstellar government like the UNSC from Halo or Star Trek's UFP. Muckayla is not really an alien despite being a slime person. It's going to be complicated to explain. So if you know the Flood from Halo, then more of this should make sense. In this world, living slime comes as this parasitic monster hive that hides away in various planets with the sole intent of expanding and conquering. Hives are controlled by hosts, where the hosts control and create these goopy slime monsters that can come in various forms. From little blobs that try to enter inside its prey to control them, to giant hulks. There really isn't much limit aside from uniformity. Despite all this, there are times where the host, when creating a new slime monster thing, will be a defect. It's out of the host's control, but these defects are not mindless monsters, but took part of the host's conscious capability with them, making them a lot more human in form. This is also why Muckayla doesn't look so human. While sporting an overall humanoid body, has monstrous characteristics like her feet, arms, and face. Also just because most people make slime people look like normal people made of slime, and I find that very boring. These defects also come in the forms of babies or very young toddlers when created, which isn't the best environment to be around a bunch of deformed, growling slime creatures lurking somewhere in the dark. Majority of time, and yes, this is dark, these defects get found and killed, because they can't communicate with the hive since they are by technical means a hive of their own, so any monster that may take notice of them will become hostile because they consider them breaking into territory. However, there are very rare times where they can manage to escape if the nest is somewhere more surface level like a cave, and find themselves out there in the world. The interstellar government are aware of this looming threat of these slime parasites, and they keep it undercover from humanity and alien kind. Waiting for the time they attack, and between these two forces, it's a game of constantly evolving their powers for when the inevitable invasion to infest comes. Said government is also aware of these defects, and so there are some outposts created at known locations of nests where they will monitor and rescue these defects that manage to escape. Muckayla was one of those defects that was very lucky to be created at the right place and have the curiosity to explore. However, these hosts that manage to be captivated and be put into society to live a life do not have any collection of a hive or their origin or any of this very early childhood life, and that's the way the government that saved them wants it to stay. Now, some things about Muckayla and the goo creature she originates from: she has full control over her body, and if she wanted to, she can morph or alternate her body, but is limited to the capacity of her slime, which she doesn't really do any of that stuff in the first place. Lint does not stick to her, and most interestingly, she is immune to a high majority of toxic chemicals and will not react to her body at all, which led her to get a nice job as a hazard responder. Other than that, her personality is a personification of mine, probably more bubblier than me. She has a hard time socializing with new people unless it's something on a topic that she's very passionate about. And, you know, when she gets to know somebody and all that, she'll open up more and more, kind of like how a lot of people are, I'd say. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that. I don't know how other people are. She definitely has a very expressive face as well when she shows emotion and all that. But other than that, yeah, that's Muckayla. I really hope you like her because, well, she's here to stay. So now that I finally got this video out of the way, expect to get some videos, and it looks like November will be our month of Halloween vids. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye! Bitch.